I guess so. Today I'm sick, quite very sick, so I decided to stay at home and play an augmented reality game called Spillz in my room and review it. So basically it's a physics-based game where you have this container full of balls, and the goal is to try to make sure that as many balls as possible reach the bottom of the level. There's a certain cap which you need to make sure the amount of those balls reach the bottom in order to finish the level. If not, you fail and you need to try again. Now, the more balls in your container that reach the bottom of the level, the more stars you'll earn at the end of the level. Now, just note that I'm reviewing only the AR portion of the game, the AR mode. It is only 30 levels, but the game is much more expensive with A, yeah, than the AR mode. It has tons of levels and very unique levels, and it has an endless mode. You can unlock things like different cosmetics stuff and other items, that can, for example, get a different container. You can even, for example, watch an ad and get extra balls. So you are able to finish a certain level if it's very hard. There's so many things, but I'm just here to review the AR challenges, as you can see. Now, the game looks really beautiful in augmented reality. It's very simple. You have those primitive Tetris-style blocks, different shapes and sizes. And the goal is to, of course, make sure that as many balls reach the bottom in the container. Now, let's just take a look. I want you to see the standard gameplay, how many levels you have in the non-AR mode, in the standard mode. Just look at this. Tons of levels. It's just insane. I think there are many people playing this game for a year and they haven't finished all of this. I mean, seriously, so many levels. And you're gonna get probably so many great stuff, waiting for you as you play. So it's insane. So when you get this game, and the game is free, by the way, make sure also to check out the standard game, because there's so many great things waiting for you there, much more than you get in the AR mode. Show you a bit of a gameplay later. So me playing the standard mode. Now, this is the type of game where you take your time, you try to think out the possibilities, what happens if you move a certain blocks, even if it's from the bottom, the middle, the sides. You need to think ahead in order to make sure that the container is not tilted, so that all the balls not spill out. Even if they all spill out, you still need to move all the blocks in order for the container to reach the bottom to end the round. Now, honestly, if it was me, I would add like a speedrun mode, where you reward players for finishing the level as fast as possible. And that can be really cool, and this game can invite those players who enjoy speedrunning games. But from what I've seen right now, it's not possible. It's all about making sure many balls reach the bottom. It's not about how fast you do it. Now, I downloaded this game on Android first because I want to play it on my Android device because just the camera shoots better, and it's just a better device overall. So, but there's no AR there. There's no AR there. There's no AR button. It's supposed to be an AR button at the bottom right corner of the app when you launch it in the main screen, but there's nothing. And I tried, I searched. There's no AR in the Android. I'm quite disappointed. So I had to just switch to my iPad and play it on iOS. But of course, the other things are the same, except that you don't have the AR mode. Maybe they're going to add it later, but right now I haven't found any AR mode in the Android version. So yeah, that's basically it. You can see I lost all the stars at the top left, and you see at the top right you can see the number of balls. It's game over, and I need to start again. Yeah, level failed. Now just keep in mind that the game is free, but you have ads in between levels. I didn't find disturbing at all. It was actually, you just close it if you want and continue. Here you can see me again trying this level again. Now again, you learn from your mistake, but see, I'm trying to, sometimes you just need to pass several blocks to make sure that, you can't just press one. You sometimes to press 2 or 3 to make sure that the container doesn't hit a certain block that can cause it to twist around and spill all the balls or some of the balls. Again, you need a certain amount in order to finish the level. So eventually I was able to make it, and as you can see, I just make sure that I'm tapping on the right blocks so it falls straight down, and then it was easy to reach to the bottom with almost a full container. 99, and I needed 90 to get the 3 stars. Well, there's something quite nice. I like seeing some augmented reality games that have a simplistic design, with I think it's because of the shadows, the way the shadows are reflected here. They're reflected really nice, and they represent the light direction the same as they're in the real world, and it's actually just it looks pleasing to the eye. So I enjoyed watching this game as I enjoyed playing it. Now the game itself is, it's quite challenging. The first levels were quite easy, as expected, but this increases in difficulty as you level up, and some of the levels took me some time to finish. So just this is not a game that you're gonna tap and gonna finish every level in like 10 seconds or so. It's some of them you're going to fail and you need to try again. Now the complexity here is related to the amount of blocks and the different types of blocks and the way they are oriented, right? So sometimes you just feel, okay, I'm going to just remove one, and then you can see that there's a block that you should have removed below, like a few blocks below, in order to make sure that once you get there, the container is supported. And it's not just you're going to tap always the top ones and it's going to land perfectly. You need to make sure that you plan ahead and you see what's waiting for you below, and tap those blocks in order to succeed. By the way, there are some funny moments in this game. Just look at this level. I mean, yeah, I was trying to, think I was smart, doing what I did here. So I was just tapping in the middle, and all of those in the pit collapsed. And now look at this. It's funny. So what's gonna happen here, right? What you would have tapped here? Look at this. What are you gonna do, right? Tap in the middle, right? And fail, big fail. But come on, almost. But it was funny. Some of the levels were quite funny. Some of the levels I took more personally, like this one. It's like the developer, try this one. Let's see if you get it. And I'm like, all right, no problem. Let me just think for a second. And actually, here I actually thought, I put some mind into it. It wasn't easy. But eventually, I was able to succeed. I felt quite good, reaching the button with quite a few of those balls and get a good rating at the end. I just make sure that the right side is clear, so nothing happens and I can finish it. So yeah, I was able to finish it eventually. I'm going to show you a glimpse of the standard mode. This is the endless mode. You need to make sure that you reach down as far as possible, and there's a distance meter, as you can see from the top, and your best score on top of it. You get also a score. You can unlock boxes, loot boxes, and get stuff from there. As you can see, the number of balls at the top right, same as the standard one. And yeah, this was crazy. Not bad. You can do better than this. And game over. My best was 49 meters. Yeah, embarrassing, I know, but it's just for demonstration. As you can see, you can also share your best score to try to attract some competitors. And right now we are jumping into the standard game mode. Here you can see this is how it looks. This is standard, of course, not in augmented reality. And it's quite similar, right? Similar to the first one, but again, it gets crazier and more, complex and interesting as you progress. And soon you'll see Here you can see me unlocking, I got a loot box and unlock a stripe block, a common block, there are higher rarity ones. And this is the bumper cup, so I just watch an ad and unlock the bumper cup, so it's harder for the balls to spill out, right? Now this makes it easier, of course, to make sure that more balls reach the bottom. You can see also you can watch a video in order to add more balls into the cup. So yeah, this is Spillz, a fun augmented reality game to play when you're at home and you're searching for a casual arcade game. It is simple, you don't need to break your head, you know, just load it, have fun. And again, it's free to play on both Google Play and on the App Store. But again, as I mentioned, as of the time of making this review, the AR is only available on iOS. I hope you enjoy watching this video. Please don't laugh at me in the comment section of all of my fails. I know I was pretty bad. That's it. I'll bring you more cool videos related to augmented reality. Don't forget to like and subscribe and tap this bell button in order to get notified when I release new videos. Until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.